All right, my friends, so I just did the last video of my course, and I'll spend the next couple days cleaning it up, and it'll be ready to rock and roll here in just a few days. I'm looking forward to that. But this is the last video I did. It's just kind of a conclusion video, and I'm just going to share a part of it with you. And what I talked about is the 4 to 5 most important things when it comes to retirement planning, but we always start with number 1. And so I'm going to share with you what I hope you already know, what the number 1 most important thing in retirement planning is. And then I'm going to share with you the simplest equation to figure out if you are ready to retire. All right. The number 1 most important thing. Do you know what it is? Be honest. If you know what it is, give me a thumbs up right now. If you don't know what it is, give me a thumbs down. It's okay. It's okay. There's one thing that is most important more than anything. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pablo, thumbs up or thumbs down? Expenses. The most important thing when it comes to retirement planning. How much do you need to live on? As my man Scooby-Doo sent me a link of a course that's coming down the pike from some academics, which looked painful, to be perfectly honest. Because I hate sitting in class. I'm just like, it's like you're sitting in class. I was about to jump off a bridge, and now I know these guys, and I actually respect them dearly. It's too academic for me, but they didn't talk about expenses. And like financial planners, I don't get why they don't talk about expenses, because nothing else matters. If we don't know our expenses, you can't build a plan. It's the weirdest thing to me. I'm sitting there thinking, how are expenses just pushed aside? Well, anyway, that's the most important thing. Number 2, or B, is Social Security. All right, that's the second most important thing, because some of you guys, your Social Security will equal your expenses, and then you're good to go. But with Social Security, we got to figure out, if I'm 62 now and my benefit's $1,500, but my benefit at 62, my benefit at 67 is $2,000, my benefit at 70 is $2,600, and I'm 62 now, I can't be comparing these 3 benefits. It doesn't work like that. I got to compare this 2,000 times 1.26 to the 5th power. Because at 60, if I don't take it at 62 and I instead take it at 67, I'm not getting $2,000 a month. I'm getting $2,000 a month for my cost of living adjustments, which I'm using as a trustees report at 2.6%. If I'm taking it at 70, I'm not getting $2,600 a month. I'm getting $2,600 a month with a cost of living adjustment of 2.6%, compounded as well at 8 times. That's what you have to compare it to. So if I'm at 62 now, I could get $1,500 a month. If I wait till I'm 67, I am not getting $2,000 a month. If I wait till I'm 70, I'm not getting $2,600 a month. I'm getting $2,000 a month adjusted for inflation, and I'm getting $2,600 a month adjusted for inflation. Now, if I take it at 62, this will still have inflation adjustments as well, or 1.026 times 8. So it's not like these don't get cost of living adjustments. They do. You just got to calculate by the time you're 67, how much will $1,500 at 2.6% a year compounded at the 5th power will be relative to what this will be. You got to calculate how much $2,600 a year, $1,500 a year times 2.6%, $1,500 a month times 2.6% a year, compounded 8 times how much that will be at 70, and compare them. So you got to know this stuff, and I'm not going to do that here. I've done tons of videos on that. You've got to understand how this works, please. All right, then you got to say liquid net worth. All right. And I use a simple 5% distribution rate. All right, just 5%, assuming you have just a regular portfolio, say 50-50 stocks. People say, but the 4% rule, Bill Bengen, the Trinity study of 4.4, Wade Pfau says 3.2. Yeah, I get all that, but all those assume your spending goes like this each and every year with inflation. That might happen, but the vast majority of people, according to BLS, HRS, and whatnot, spending goes like this. So you have this huge gap between the 3.2, 4%, 4.4% rule and what Ty Bernicki calls reality retirement spending. So I say 5%. So if you have $100,000 in a portfolio, you can take $5,000 a year out without even blinking an eye. All right, I have no problem with that at all. All right, so the equation. We want to make sure A equals B plus C. A's are expenses. We want to make sure it equals B plus C. I'm not talking taxes here. I don't think taxes are going to be a big issue for many of us. Now, if A is greater than B plus C, then we need to throw a part D in here, and D would be reverse mortgage. All right, so you can throw a part D. All right, does that make sense? Now, if A is less than B plus C, you don't need to do reverse mortgage, and you have excess money, which is good. This is the simplest equation right there. A should equal B plus C. Again, if you want to put taxes in there, then you add it to expenses, because taxes are part of expenses. If A is equal to B plus C, you're good to go. If A is greater than B plus C, I would throw a part D in there. If A is less than B plus C, you are freaking golden. Spend more. That's it. The simplest retirement equation there is. All right, we'll see you next time.